Living in alignment is a quiet thing, but a courageous thing. Because the truth is, when you come into alignment with yourself, it can look like failure from the outside, but it can feel like success from the inside. Living in alignment may disappoint other people. Other people are used to a certain version of you. They're used to the old you. You maybe had porous boundaries. You maybe dimmed yourself to fit in, to belong, to not rock the boat. All of that goes out the window once you come back into wholeness and you step into alignment. Suddenly, other people are forced to accept you for the healed version of you, the authentic version of you, the version of you who actually is in alignment and is making different choices. And those choices might mean that you are less available than you used to be. And it might mean a whole range of different things. And what you will find is that some people will rebel against that and try to kind of pull you back to the old self, consciously or unconsciously. Don't worry about disappointing other people. Worry more about dimming yourself, shrinking yourself. Because we've done that and we ain't doing it no more. Alignment may disappoint people around you. Keep aligning anyway. And the second point is that your motivation for doing anything has now completely changed. When you come into authenticity, your old motivation for doing a lot of things may have been unconsciously coming from wounding, from trauma, now, or from seeking validation, proving yourself in some way. And now it's going to come more from inner authority. Who you really are, what you really want to express, what you really want to do, and what your calling is. And that's going to look and feel completely different to when you were not in alignment. When you're in alignment, everything that you do, everything that you say, and everything in your life is a reflection of your inner authority. It's a reflection of who you really are in your essence, and it's a reflection of your healing. You're no longer seeking validation. You're no longer seeking to prove yourself because you have developed such a strong sense of self. You don't care what anyone thinks, and you don't need it any longer. You do no longer need it. So a lot of things are going to fall away. A lot of things you're not even going to be interested in anymore because you realize that it was trauma-based. And those things that do remain are going to become so much more authentic and so much more fulfilling because you're no longer looking for permission and you're not looking for approval. And that is so much more powerful than you can possibly imagine. So no longer seeking validation, no longer seeking to prove yourself. Instead, everything rising, every decision, every choice you make is a result of your inner authority. And you're going to be in alignment. And let's talk about courage for a moment. In the beginning, when you are going from one identity to another, you're kind of in between. Whenever you are making choices that is in alignment with your truth and your new identity, so to speak, your wholeness, your essence, it's actually going to feel really uncomfortable because you're not steady yet in that new identity. So the key is to start acting before you feel ready, because that's how you become it as well. And, courage, in the beginning, it might feel slightly forced. Courage just becomes a default state. It's part of a steadiness and it's calm. And actually, when things start to feel calm and steady, that's when you know you've landed. It's the same with identity shifting, and it's the same with alignment. When you step into alignment, it's going to feel so natural after a while. No forcing required, I promise you. So keep showing up, keep listening deeply to yourself, and alignment will find you. And another thing, the last thing about being in alignment is that it's not always visible to other people. It's not always visible. It can feel deeply authentic and fulfilling to you, but no one knows, right? Nobody, and this is the thing, this is why we should also be, and I think this is what we're seeing more and more in society as well, we should be very careful about who we look up to, who we put on a pedestal, who we idolize, so to speak, because we can't see what really matters. We can only see the flashy things on the outside. We cannot see what really matters, which is what is on the inside. We cannot see if that person is in alignment necessarily. This is where we need to really sharpen our discernment so that we can sense these things. Sense, it's much more reliable than sight. And when you come into alignment, don't expect anyone to applaud you for it, because most people won't even see it. But you will know it and you will feel it, and that's all that matters. And by doing that, you're not only creating a much more fulfilling life for yourself and everyone around you, but you're contributing to something truly great. And that is always worth doing. Here is one action step that you can take this week to get yourself more into alignment, and it is this. Notice and pay attention to where you are choosing truth over approval, or where you're choosing approval over truth, and course correct that. You want to make sure that you are choosing alignment, you are choosing truth, you are choosing what's going to propel you forward into wholeness, authenticity, integrity, not anything that will take you back into survival mode, trauma-based decisions, or whatever else, seeking approval, seeking validation, asking for permission. Choose truth, choose you, choose your sovereignty, and ask God, the divine, to help you, to guide you, to lead you, because you are not alone in this. You are being guided. Just trust that. Alignment doesn't shout, it stands steady. Now it's time for you to do the same. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family, and to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos. I'm Hege, sharing spiritual insight, poetry, music, and lived reflections to help us see more clearly and to live more truthfully together. Till next time.